Peace and Black Power. Welcome to another edition of Baba TV, House of Consciousness. Back out here in Brownsville. Seville, I see Seville got this Baba TV hoodie. You know, they've been showing Baba love out here. I done sold a few hoodies. They coming by saying, oh, Baba. Actually supported Baba. I didn't know how to act. I felt like a damn fool. Black folks patronizing me. I ain't know how to act. This is the truth. But it's a lovely day so far out here in Brownsville. And you see the title, family. Brother Seville has been nominated for an award. And for all of you, he's in the category as far as boots on the ground. People been putting in work in the community. You know how to go to www.SinettaTVAwards.com and vote for this brother right here if you think he has been putting in community work, which I already cast my vote, but you know, that's up to y'all. But here's Seville. Seville?
Peace, man. Peace, man. I want to say this, man. At the end of the day, man, anybody that have had problems today, anybody that was going through anything today, or anybody that's not feeling good today, you know what I'm saying? You know, just go inside yourself and concentrate, you know what I'm saying, and meditate. And a lot of them problems that are not being dealt with will be dealt with. All you got to do is go on the inside. Remember, this is an inside job. This is not an outside job. It's an inside job. Anytime that you're having problems with anything that you're going through in your life, the only one that can resolve that is you, not anybody else. You have to come to terms with things that's bothering you, things that get you upset. You know what I'm saying? Don't never go to the outside source first. You know what I'm saying? Go to yourself first. You know what I'm saying? And examine why are you upset. Why you allow people to get on your nerve? Why do you allow people, you know what I'm saying, to actually push you towards a direction where you shouldn't be pushed in? You know what I'm saying? We have to understand the first law of nature is self-preservation. But the second law is to understand oneself, to know how to activate oneself, to know how to put yourself in activation and produce things that you wouldn't normally produce if you didn't know yourself at the end of the day. So I want to say peace to all the people out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my community right now. I'm working with youth, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this over 30 years, so I didn't start doing this, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got my information from the 5% Nation, which a lot of people don't recognize or don't give, you know what I'm saying, a shout out to. But I give a shout out to the gods and the earths, because that's where I got my knowledge from. You know what I'm saying? Where I first understood the significance of the black man and the black woman, and how we had to work together as a team to complete any task that had to be completed. We understand the dynamics sometimes of who we are, but we don't understand the personal effect that it means when we get together and unify, that man and that woman, that yin and that yang. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that in order for us to make it in this world, that feminine and masculine force must work together. Because it's in the universe where it starts at. It's in the universe, you know what I'm saying, where everything begins at. In the universe is the mind. The universe is the intelligence that has been activated by the intelligence inside the womb. You know what I'm saying? The womb is the mind of that woman, where all things were created at. Where we have went through a 9-month cycle, you know what I'm saying, of being nurtured and putting back in its proper order. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand the significance of that woman, respect that, you know what I'm saying? And we have to understand at the end of the day, in order for you to teach, you have to first be taught. And I have been taught, and I have been on the course of learning every day. And I have went through stumbling blocks in my life. I have to take it from the beginning, man. You know, I went through a lot of hell in my life to get where I'm at today. I was homeless. I was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was robbed and I was stealing. I did all of these things in my life to get to the level where I am today. It's a fact that a man can change, that a woman can change, if they want to change, if they want to give back. Because I used to be a taker, but now I'm a giver. You know what I'm saying? You got to give back to the community that you took stuff from. And we have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's not always in the talk. You know what I'm saying? It's in your walk, it's in your movements, it's in your actions, it's what you do. with this information and knowledge that you have at the beginning of time. And something I got to touch on. We always talking about Africa this and Africa that. But we never talk about the people that were already in the Americas, you know what I'm saying, that were already here when the European came in and invaded. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about the Africans that they brought over here. There were already people that was already here that was put in the slave trade, was sent to the South America, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados. You know what I'm saying? They were sent over there as slaves. And there were black Indians that were already here that we don't talk about. Like they are original people. And in the lessons they teach you that. You know what I'm saying? The Indians are original people, man. They were here too. The same as the African was here. You know what I'm saying? These are one people. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like you have the Korean, you have the Japanese, you have the Chinese. They're all the same. They have different names and are located in different parts of the world, but they all deal with the Oriental. Like you got the African, you got the Indian, man. We are all original people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's this that we have a solution in our minds that we were the first. Yes, we were the first. Because the dark-skinned seed is the strongest seed. And then you got the wisdom seed, which comes next, and then you got the understanding seed. These are different levels. You have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? But if your culture is not refined and you don't deal in equality, then you can't go no past that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand the God power within yourself. You know what I'm saying? In order for it to be activated. Yo, Powerful. Powerful, come on over here. This is a very good sister of mine. She's been under my guidance for a little while now. And she's been studying. Powerful black woman. Respect and love her, man. You know what I'm saying? She's understanding knowledge. Soon will be understanding wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So she's growing and she's in advance in her studies, man. Give them a little of what you've been doing in the last couple of months, or what you have really revealed to the people. And she also do tarot cards too.
Peace and blessings. I'm grateful to be here. Back on this platform to talk with Baba and to talk with you guys a little bit. So I've just been into my women's studies, basically. Just learning about different aspects of the black woman. Some things we know, some things we might have not known. A lot of discretion, I guess, is used with people private, you know, with people private matters as far as the body. Everybody doesn't like to discuss all of that. So what I've been touching on is first, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And then it was posed to me about, you know, I don't want to go in who was first and stuff like that, because we all came from each other. And we all came from an egg. And eventually we all going back to that cosmic egg. So definitely on that note, there's a lot of stuff going on and we don't really know about our bodies still. We know it's a lot of stuff they hid from us. The doctors are there to disguise the truth. And really I've just been going in my own researches about the black woman and as far as her reproductive systems, as far as did all women have periods, going back to the Bible where they said she was unclean because she had her cycle. And in a lot of religions that and shun the woman. So I've just been embracing what little knowledge I've had, because there's a lot of theories that persist. And really and truly, you know, we all want to see a woman, you know, reproduce by herself, since they want to say that. But we come a long way from that. We live in different times. We live in on a concrete jungle, so everything has changed. Our bodies are different. Our minds are different. And now we're supposed to be coming back full cycle, returning to our natural state of being. And once we do that, that's like the ground basis of where we could start from. Because some women, athletes, they don't have cycles. It's like different things that not really described to people, and that's not well known to people as far as, women's menstrual cycles. All women don't get their period. That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for sharing that information at the end of the day, man. What do you actually think is the major problem with black people, man, actually getting along? I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you think religion has something to do with it? You think that, you know what I'm saying, because I'm walking around with an ego in my mind because I read a couple of books, I watched a couple of DVDs, I think I know everything in the world, and I'm looking down on that woman or I'm looking down on that man. What do you think the problem is with black people that they can't combine forces and get together? Because we're not going to go nowhere. We're not going to go anywhere until we combine forces. Now, everybody's not going to make it, and everybody's not going to be on the team. That's just an actual fact. I understand that. But we have to realize, man, we got to get economically strong, man, because we need money to do the things we need to do. What do you think we can do to break this train or this chain, or just try to get it together, man? What can we do? Because it behooves me. I try to challenge the people. What can we do to actually change this mission that we are stuck in?
Well, what I can say to that is a lot of times people are very to themselves. And when you like that, you don't really know how to be social. So when you're not a social being, you don't have experiences that guide you in a way that you need to be guided. Like they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. And in all instances, I'm with my tribe, and I can see that. Why? Because we don't argue, we don't bicker, we don't let the small things belittle us. We work through our problems. And a lot of people are not problem solvers. And the people who choose to step up is few and far between. And I would like to see that to change. At the same time, there's no study guide for this. You gotta find your own path, and you gotta find your own way. And as long as you do that, I think everybody could eventually come together. We all on the planet together. So it's like really no choice.
There's a secret thing going on here. There's a secret. Powerful's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And she's been in the studios and she's been actually, throwing down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see the other side of Powerful. Powerful, give us some lyrics. Give us something, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the
Shout
people
out to
see.
Sister Gail in the house. She always supporter of Seville. She wanted to know, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sister, you spelled Seville's name right. She's a big supporter of Baba TV. And I just want to thank you, Sister Gail, for tuning in.
Thank you, Sister Gail. Beautiful. Keep tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And tell more people to vote for Baba Seville, man. For that event.
Yeah,
because
vote for Baba.
Now,
Baba Seville.
drop some lyrics on the people here, honey. Drop some lyrics here.
Well, I've been working. I'm just let y'all go with something. It's so incredible the things we go through in this life could go well as long as you're doing it right. Still the pain and the worry keep me up at night. Sometimes I be thinking I can live my life, so I count my blessings instead of my plight, cause everything makes sense now that I see the light. It could get real hard, still we gotta go fight to get to the next level. We gotta sacrifice, even then we can't settle, cause I refuse to lose, to shake hands with the devil. And I gotta go hard just because I'm from the ghetto, cause that's what made me who I am and why I have this mental chuck.
Go ahead, Powerful.
Yeah. I put her on the spot, man. You know, so she wasn't ready, but next time she gonna be prepared to actually drop some lyrics, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the kind of people I got around me. She's a young lady, man. You know what I'm saying? And she loves her people. You know what I'm saying? She studies, you know what I'm saying? She does the things she have to do, you know what I'm saying, to stay in contact with this reality. Because a lot of people,
It starts with the
they
self.
don't, you know what I'm saying, huh, honey?
It starts with the self.
You know what I'm saying? You know, see what she said, it starts with the self. I always say that. I have to repeat that because sometimes you have to constantly repeat things over and over and over again until people understand that we have to change our mentality. We have to stop thinking like we've been thinking because it hasn't got us anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people in my environment is deaf, dumb, and blind. I hate to say that, but they are. You know what I'm saying? They're worried about TV shows, they're worried about this, they're worried about that. And something that I must say, man, you know, I know a couple of brothers, man, that are playing basketball in college right now, even have a son there. And the first thing that I tell my son is this, man, at the end of the day. And my grandson, I got a grandson also. That's matter of fact, I said I got a son. I got a grandson that's in college playing basketball. He's very good. But at the end of the day, man, what I tell him is that listen, man, you need to want to be an owner, not a player. You know what I'm saying? You play, but you need to want to be an owner. You know what I'm saying? Like own the NFL, you know, team. You know, see, they ain't got no black men that own no basketball team. Only one they got is Michael Jordan, man. But at the end of the day, these are goals that we have to set for ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? We once ruled the world, man. We were once in control of this whole planet. Everything comes from the black race. Everything comes from the darkness. Everything comes from us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody follows us. We are the trenders. We are the ones that put things in motion. You know what I'm saying? All the things you see, you know what I'm saying, created in America, man, a lot of these inventions was created by black people. You know what I'm saying? Lewis Lattimore and all the rest of these inventors, man, the phone, the cell phone, you know what I'm saying, what do you call that thing? It's called the lawnmower. You know, the thing that you cut the grass with was created by a black man. You know what I'm saying? The refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of more things, man, off the top of my head, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about something else on my mind. But black people have created a lot of things they got no credit for. And what we have to start to do, we have to start to activate these children. When we have these children around us, man, our babies, we got to start teaching them, man, their history. And teach them that they are very powerful, man. And a lot of things have came from them. But we don't teach them in the house. The only thing they're gonna learn is what that Caucasian and teach them in the school system. And you know they're lying to them in school. They ain't teaching them nothing that they can actually rise and actually become anything at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, oh, hold up. Come over here, my brother.
No, I don't get on camera.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't do it.
Yeah, see, he said he don't get on camera. See that brother there, man? That's a very powerful brother in that red. You know what I'm saying? Now his son is over here, man. Come over here, son, man.
Guys, why you always
Come on
man?
over here, brother. These are some of the brothers in the community, man, that are, you know what I'm saying, that are leaders, but they're shy. You camera shy, huh, brother? Oh, look at him. Look, see the side, right? See the side?
Seville.
Yes. All right. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just playing, man, you know, but I like to have fun out here in my community, man, because a lot of people out here are very constructive. They're doing a lot of positive things in our community, man, trying to change the level that people are on in our community, man. We have to change, you know, our mentality, man, and how we view ourselves and how we view other people. And I always hear these people tell me, oh, black people are killing black people. But if you lived around black people, like if you lived around white people, I guess white people would kill themselves too, because they're around their own people. I mean, come on.
They do the whole building.
Huh?
They do the whole building.
Yeah, they do buildings. I mean, we might kill one at a time, but they kill like 5 or 6 and 15 at a time.
Taking them out.
You know what I'm saying?
They're taking them out of here, the whole building. And we only doing it as innocent bystanders. You might get hit. You know, that's a casualty.
But I mean,
oftentimes we're not going postal.
Right, but it ain't no more violent than anybody else's community. Chinese, the Russian.
Go to Russia.
You know what I'm saying?
White people killing one
Man,
another.
left and right. You know what I'm saying? You know, so at the end of the day, I mean, come on, man. They isolate us and put us, you know what I'm saying, in that frame of a mind that we the only ones that kill each other. That's bullshit.
Treat us
You know what I'm
like
saying?
animals.
Crackers are killing each other every day. You know what I'm saying? All over Europe, man, they got little wars that they're not telling nobody about. But they concentrate on black people all day long. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But they need to concentrate on their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they the one that started the confusion, man. Those are the wicked people, man. It's in their nature to be wicked. It's in their nature to go against anything that's good. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of black people, man, have turned just like the slave master, act just like them, do the same thing that they do. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, we have to be reborn again. We have to take that bad thing inside of us and transform it to something good. We have to take that negative and turn it into a positive. You know what I'm saying? We have to do that. We have to start to love one another, man. You know what I'm saying? A black man is supposed to be with a black woman. A black woman is supposed to be with a black man. And I'm going to say this constantly. Not a man on a man. And not a woman on a woman. I don't condone that behavior, man. Never will. Regardless of what the cracker is saying is all right, I'm not saying it's all right. Because we can't build no nations if that young lady can't get pregnant and can't have a baby by me. You know what I'm saying? Or that man over there can't impregnate that woman. It can't be no woman impregnating no woman. You know what I'm saying? It can't be no man impregnating no man. So at the end of the day, we have to understand that this is not a normal behavior. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who don't like what I'm saying, but I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is called eugenics. This is something sent there to destroy, not build, but destroy. When you have somebody that can't get together with the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That's madness. That's a sickness that should be medicated by some medicine. You know what I'm saying? Some Benadryl. You know what I'm saying? You know, some killer hood. Some
Dr. Umar. Shout out to Dr. Umar.
Oh yeah. You know, I love the brother, man. You know, the brother's a very powerful brother. I had the opportunity, man, to actually do a lecture with this brother back in the days. I mean, and hey, he's doing the work he got to do, man, regardless of what people are saying in the background, the haters, because you're going to have hate. I love haters, though. If it wasn't for the haters, I couldn't do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I love the haters, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the brother, you know what I'm saying, is doing what he needed to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And what he was created to do. He building schools, giving people insight on the school system, what the school can do, what the school can't do. You know what I'm saying? What you need, how you need to protect your child. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of the kids don't want to have the vaccinations. There's a procedure that you can go through that your kids don't have to have vaccinations and shooting them with all kind of shots, measles, and you know what I'm saying, you know, chicken pox, and you know what I'm saying, all kind of different needles they want to give your kids, the flu shots. You know what I'm saying? All of those shots there, man, are not good for the kids, man. You don't know what they put in them shots. But you still allowing your kids to take these needles, man, these vaccinations. What you got to say about that?
Oh, well, I was just going through that process in my children's school because I have 3 boys. So it's been a process because they don't let you not immunize your child unless it's for religious reasons. And we all know we spiritual peoples. So it's like borderline, not really, I would say, you know, it's like giving you an infection, basically, putting pus and animal byproducts in your system so you can develop so-called immunity from these diseases that really don't exist anymore. Like these were like third world country diseases when we were in a lower state in America. And they force you to get these children immunized, and it's like they causing them so much pain. And my children, I chose really what opened my eyes is when my youngest son, he had a bad reaction. And I said to myself, if that child has a reaction, my other children is probably working on them in different ways. So I just told the doctor, no, they're not getting shots. And she didn't press me. She didn't call ACS on me. Neither has the school. And I fought for, you know, them to have that leniency toward them. So now they don't have to get immunized. It's up to me as a parent to make sure they get their vitamins and make sure, you know, they use proper hand washing techniques because there's still little bugs floating around, germs everywhere. So, but that's what I got to say about that. But I wanted to show off my shirt that I got today. Well, I got
Yeah.
one for me and one for my son. He's really tall, so
This is something that Baba, you know what I'm saying,
I was
has.
waiting for this.
You know what I'm saying? $20 for the shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Support, support.
You see, I got on the sweatshirt. You know
Support,
what I'm saying?
support.
Support, man. It's about helping one another. You know what I'm saying? It's about spending money.
Circulate that
You know
money.
what I'm
Don't
saying? With
spend
each
it.
other. See, I
Circulate it.
got my table out here in Brownsville, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? And this is what I sell. You know what I'm saying? You know, to get some money, man. You know what I'm saying? But my people support me. My people come here and buy things from me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
Support your
survive.
black business.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So we must learn
Support
how to
these
support
platforms.
ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real. You know, at the end of the day. Also, listen, I want to say this, you know, we got to stop. We got to be real careful of the foods that we are actually eating, man, and that we are giving our children, man. A lot of that fried food stuff got to stop. I'm not saying that you can have it once in a while, man, but you got to stop eating this fried food, this greasy food, man.
The fake
You know what I'm
food.
saying? You know, it is not real food, man. You know what I'm saying? It has no nutrition at the end of the day. It doesn't do nothing for your body. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be real mindful of this, man. And the grown-ups, watch what you do around your children. Your children are watching you. You supposed to set the example. Cursing and doing all that of stuff around your children is not a good thing, man. You gotta watch what you say out your mouth because they are practicing how to be like you. And if you walking around being disrespectful, talking out your mouth, doing all kind of crazy foolishness, your children are gonna do the same, and then you're gonna get mad at them and smack them in the face. No, they are watching you and doing what you're doing.
Lead by example.
Lead by example. Lead by example. And what that means is that whatever you don't want them to do, don't do in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Don't do what you know is the wrong thing to do and allow your children to see it. You know what I'm saying? You are the parent. Parents supposed to be the leader. You know what I'm saying? Set the policies. That's what parents do. What rules and regulations are, which we don't have in these households today. And it's going to be in my book that's coming out real soon. I'm almost finished this book on the black family, but it's coming. And you're going to love the book. The website is getting ready to be, matter of fact, the website is going up now. I'm really working on the particulars of it as we speak. I got to go later on today and actually take care of it. But yeah, I'm going in on the black family. I'm going in, man, on what happened to us and what we have to do to rebuild. Because it's not always about talking, it's about how to solve the problem. Come with a solution.
Solutions.
Solutions is what we're talking about today. We're talking about solving problems. Not only talking about it, you know what I'm saying, but actually solving the problem. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Implement those solutions in your everyday life so they can become a part of your world. Because it's hard for us to do something different than we was already doing. It's hard to be led in the right direction. It's easy to go in the wrong direction. At the same time, everybody has their own way what they do things, and who's to say really what's right or wrong. At the same time, you gotta know in your heart what's good for your people. What's good for your people and what's good for your children. Because guess what? They're gonna be the leaders of tomorrow, and we the leaders of today.